Nintendo just made some big moves, and I actually predicted some of them, but I totally missed others. Let's talk about it while I play some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe while we wait for Mario Kart World. Alright, let's get started with the biggest one, Mario Kart World. This was crazy because we actually did get new anti-gravity gimmicks. I actually did predict that there could be character costumes, and boom, I was right. But then they decided, you know wall jumps? Yeah, you can do them in karts. And skirting? This ain't Tony Hawk. I mean wall jumps in a kart? At this point, Mario can do anything, and I gotta try this game out ASAP. But real talk, will this actually change how we play, or is this just a flashy new gimmick? And then we got some wild new characters, like a Snowman. Who would expect that? But the roster is stacked with returning characters and deep cuts. Here's a breakdown. We got the classics: Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Bowser, Yoshi, Toad, Rosalina, and more. Then the deep cuts like Nabbit, Pinata, Monty Mole, Fishbone, and a literal cataquack. And there's even a crab. Like, who out here was saying, you know Mario Kart? It needs more crabs. And not even the good one. If I had to predict some of the new characters, I would have strongly guessed Luma because of Rosalina, and let's be real, he carried that movie. Cranky Kong and Dixie Kong, since they were in the Mario movie. King Bob-omb could have represented Mario 64 way better than a snowman and a penguin, and he's also in the movie. Cappy from Mario Odyssey, like, at least he has arms. But now that we've all got these unexpected characters, I gotta wonder, who's next? Could we see even more in a DLC later on? I mean, I gotta wonder, if Cataquack can make it in, why not Boom Boom or Toadsworth? Whoa, did you see that turn? These gravity sections are wild, but do they actually change how the game plays? Or is it just fancy marketing? Or is it just adding more to the level, like I predicted? And let's test if wall jumps actually work here, and nope, straight into a banana peel. Okay, real talk, can we compare this Mario Kart? It's gonna be so much better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And that game sold like crazy. But do you know what would be even crazier? If they let us have 2 characters. Like with 48 confirmed characters, maybe bring back double dash mechanics. And what about past Mario Kart modes? Could we see the mission mode return? More in-depth battle modes? And what about boss fights from Mario Kart DS? I feel like Nintendo could have a few more surprises up their sleeve, with a whole Nintendo Direct dedicated to this one game on April the 17th. You remember how I said about a Mario Kart World DLC? What if Nintendo are saving some of the more recognizable characters like Luma, King Bob-omb, Cappy, and others for the DLC? I mean, it makes sense for us to buy the characters we love rather than a crab and a fish. By the way, do you like this video style? Let me know in the comments. Should I do more Mario gameplay while covering Nintendo's news? Anyways, overall, this Direct was massive. Not only did we get Mario Kart reveals, but we now know when the Switch 2 is coming on June 5th. That changes everything for Nintendo's future. Some of my predictions were on the spot, not so much others. But what do you think? How's this now? Did the Direct live up to your expectations? My favorite reveals had to be Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, and Elden Ring. I honestly couldn't choose one. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'll be diving into a bunch of Mario games soon. and maybe even some retro ones. If there's a game you want to see, let me know in the comments. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss out.